Alright, what's good, y'all? Welcome to the channel. I'm Derek, and we're going to play some Magic. So this deck I stole from DeFore a while back. He played it on his YouTube channel, I saw. I did make a couple of cuts and added a couple of things. Don't remember exactly what, because it's been a little bit. But I wanted to play this deck because I love this card, the Legend of Roku. So it's a 4-mana saga, 2 red red. Chapter 1, exile the top 3 cards of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play those cards. Chapter 2, you add 1 mana of any color. And then Chapter 3, you exile it and return it to the battlefield transformed. Avatar Roku has Firebending 4 and 8 create a 4/4 red dragon creature token with flying and Firebending 4. So the backside of this creature is pretty freaking good. But I think mostly the reason that it's in the deck is just because it keeps the cards flowing. Kind of Showdown of the Scalds vibes. Aggro deck that doesn't have as much of an issue of running out of things to do. You got card draw on the top end. It's a green deck, right? So more Cubs and more Boyds. But I gotta say, I really like the red more than the blue just because the interaction is so much better. Bounce spells are fine and counter spells are fine, but having access to Burst Lightning and Abrade and Iroh's Demonstration, it's much better against, creature mirrors. We've got a single copy of Snakeskin Veil, a couple of Keen-Eyed Curators. Frenzied Baloth, I'm pretty sure he didn't have in his list. I think this is one that I added just for some extra oomph to get across the finish line. Having the 3 damage come across as hasting helps out a ton. Got 2 Ridgelines in the mana base, 2 Sanctuaries. And then in the sideboard, we've got Lanterns for Reanimator and Izzet, another copy of Iroh's, a few Magebane Lizards for the Lessons deck, also Razorkin Needlehead for the Lessons deck. We've got Heritage Reclamation, which is good against a number of decks. You can destroy target artifact or target enchantment, but you can also exile a card from a graveyard and draw a card, so decent against Reanimator as well. Cut Propulsion is the only way the deck has to kill Nova Hellkites and the Warp card, the blue Quantum Riddler. Had a brain fart there. Sirach, just a single copy here against decks that like to target a lot, and then Chandra Sparkhunter for the control matchups. Yep, I really like this deck. I played it a few times back when I first copied it, and it had good results, but it's just, it's been a little while since I've played it, and this is one of my favorite cards from Avatar, period. I'm about to put this together in paper to play at my local shop. I already have, the Badgermole Ouroboroid stuff from my Simic deck, but I think I prefer the Gruul. I don't know if it's on the same level, but for me, it's certainly more fun. So, that being said, that's the deck. Let's hop in and see what happens. Okay. Opponents on the play. And we have potential turn 3 Sentinel. That's pretty good. Opponent kept 7. Guess we'll go ahead and get the Stomping Ground out first. Would love untapped land to play Boyd or Roku on 3. Okay, that'll do. It's a pretty good start. Can't ask for much more here. Opponent is on some skellies, it looks like. What is going on with the artwork. All the fancy moving artworks are jacked up right now. Is it worth it to wait one more turn to hold up the veil? We're at 12? Yeah, let's just play the Roku. Well, our lands are trying to do lots of damage to us here. Burst lightning is good. Saboteur is a good one. Suppose we'll add red. Guess we can discard here. Okay. Go to 5. I think it's worth it to hold the veil up here. We may have done too much damage to ourselves this game. Yep. And that's the payoff. They can still get in with their skill. I don't know. I'm not sure why you would block with the miner. Or sorry, why you would attack with the miner rather. Okay, so now we have plenty of blockers. Okay. Try again. And miss again. That's okay. We are at 3. I'm going to play very conservatively here. If they have a removal spell, they can put us to 1. If I were to attack with the elves. Yeah, they got a corpses. Absolutely blocking here. They attack. Although if they don't attack, I think they're just dead. Or really close anyway. Cost 8. Oh, this can't block, right? Yes, it's suspected. Okay, so that's game. Overthinking it. Overthinking it here. Don't play with a mechanic for a while and you forget what the heck it means. Reclamation seems good. They have color and miner. Yeah, we can play a couple of Soul Guide Lanterns. I do like the single veil here. Curator seems great. Can maybe trim a Sentinel, a Baloth. I mean, maybe cut a little bit of interaction because our deck goes so far over the top. And cut the sorcery speed removal. That's probably fine, right? It's pretty slow. How likely are we to draw into some playables? Let's just mulligan. Still quite slow here, but the mana's good, so I'm gonna keep. Hopefully draw a 1 or a 2-drop. Cecil on 1. Not what you want to see. Sure. We have to, we can sack and draw a card. Okay, Saboteur on 2. That's rough. Gonna take some damage here. That's 9. That gets us a couple of blockers out. Could potentially take 5. To kill the Saboteur. Okay. No sack. Just want the damage triggers. So we'll take 4 from the Saboteur. We're taking 6 total here? Or do we just go ahead and kill the Saboteur now? I think that's fine. They can only kill one of these. Oh, that's right. Sephiroth triggers from all creatures dying. So that should do it. I think we're gonna have to go to game 3 here. Unless we can both deal with Sephiroth and play... Nope, cannot. Good game. So let's move on. Suppose if they're playing Sephiroth, I need to have a little bit of interaction. Didn't know the list played that. Yep, that's pretty good. Cub, animate Forest, and play Curator. Okay. Exile the miner. I think I'm okay to trade the Curator for Cecil. Don't really want to waste a Burst Lightning on it. Probably just draw a card off of the Lantern, I think. Color comes back. Go ahead and draw now. Bailoff is good. It's 5 total. Okay, well. I was thinking it was 4 for some reason. I should have just attacked with the Llanowar Elves there. Read the card, Derek. It indeed explains itself. Okay. Glad we kept it. Sephiroth, go bye-bye. I'll keep Tyvar. Okay. And good game. Yay, on the play. And a decent hand, too. We will keep that. That is a snap keep. Could either jam Sentinel on 2 or... Ooh. Yeah, against black, let's just do that. I was going to say we could play Curator plus second elf, but... We'll just go ahead and get the Sentinel down. Curator and Bailoff. It's cool to see Heartless Act getting some play. I think, yeah, Stab, you got it. I think Bitter Triumph is still a better option because there's so many counters going around, but yeah, this was the best removal spell in Standard for a number of years. I guess we'll just go ahead and take out the Mai. Take 2. Let's spread out the wealth. Well, turns out there's no wealth to spread. Okay, that's a lot of Llanowar elves, so we need a little bit of gas here. Roku would be awesome draw. Heartless Act number 2, and another Mai. Okay, opponent only plays 3 cards. You would have been much nicer a couple turns ago, but that's fine. We will not complain too much. Just a little. Realm of Co. Yep. Okay, there's a Luis. Yeah, we need some gas. That is not gonna do it. I'm not sure why I did that exactly. I should have just done it with the elves. That was terrible. Why did I block with both rabbits? What a weird decision. I have no words. There we go. That's what we've been looking for. Let's leave at least one red open here. Yeah, take 2. Okay. That's actually... pretty good. Although we're kind of forced into... I think we're gonna have to block the Mai. Take 4 from the Saboteur. Okay. So, take a green, cast Ouroboroid. Oh, I just did not use the green, that's fine. We'll animate the Soulstone. And I think we have to play a little bit conservative here because they've got the Co. Oh, they can't be blocked. Shit, I forgot. Look at me. What are they doing? Oh no, they forgot too. Okay, that's great. Okay, so it can't block. They can block here and here. I mean, we're basically dead, right? So we at least should try. I don't know if this is lethal or not. I have no freaking clue, but their little spirit. Yeah, opponent missed lethal there. That's rough. I'm not tripping, right? Can't block or be blocked by non-spirit. Yeah, I don't have any spirits. You hate to win that way a little bit, but that's kind of what Magic is about, right? It's not all RNG and it's not all skill, it's not all memory. It's a combination of all of those things. Opponent had the I made the mistake of letting the Saboteur through in the first place because I forgot that these can't be blocked, and then the opponent in turn also forgot that they can't be blocked in Miss Lethal. So they are playing Slasher. I freaking love this card. I haven't really played with it yet. I need to get on that. Anyway, okay, against black, I like my Surok. What else? Yeah, I don't really know. I guess I'm gonna cut one of the Sentinels here. Oh man, I can't keep this. Man, both of our best cards, and even if I drew a single green source, I would still need double red for Roku and double green for Curator, so we gotta let that one go. Yeah, that's fine. Put back one of the ridgelines. Go ahead and get the ridgeline down. I gotta go ahead and just deal with this. I would rather play Surok on 3 than the rabbit, I think, so. We'll do it like that. Okay, Annex on 3, that's exactly what they want to see. We've got Ouroboroid into Roku. Okay. X equals 0, huh? Yeah, I'm just gonna play the Ouroboroid first. I don't want to get it stuck in my hand after playing Roku and end up having to wait till turn 6. They'd probably like to kill it anyway. Yeah, there we go. So they are playing Triumph as well. Drawing plenty of cards. Looks like opponent has another removal spell. So we will get to play all of our exiled cards. That's good. Okay, so it's a stab. Fair enough. Oh gosh. So now that I know they're playing Annex, I'm gonna have to bring in Cut Propulsion. Seems like a weird attack. Okay. Arch Enemy's Charm. To put 2+1/+1 counters. Yeah, you got it. Gosh, I think Propulsion is the only card I have that can kill the Annex, and I think Reclamation is absolutely worth it just for that card. Yeah, Iros is garbage against giant 6/6s. On the play, I would love to be able to just go fast. I think I will keep in. How many creatures does that put us at? 25? Cut one Tyvar. Cut one more burst. Come on, give me a hand. That's a good one. Hopefully we can just go faster than them. Looks like they got a stab here. Above an untapped land. Okay. Whatever we play here is likely to honestly, I think I'm most okay with them just getting rid of the cub. Stab number 2. Now we can play Baloth. Actually, what is the text? Another target to zone and untap it. Yeah, so let's do that. And we'll play Curator. And we'll hold up Veil. opponent appears to have morphed into a control deck of sorts. Instant young. And I think we'll just hold up the veil here. If they unlock the room, that don't think that saves them. Day of Black Sun does it. Gosh. Yeah, I think that's it, right? Animate, attack, play Veil. Okay, well, we found the line. Shoo! Ranking back up after the Demir disaster. Ugh. Ah, man. Can't keep that. We can keep this. Guess we'll just put back the most expensive card. Although... that's one way to get our mulligan back, huh? So, probably turn 1 passage tapped into Cub. Hopefully into Sentinel. Yeah. I think I just have to. Okay, playing against Is It. Needlehead. Okay. So do we play off curve here? Just to... yeah. With Veil in hand, I think I will. They obviously had a Burst Lightning or some such type of 1-mana removal spell in the priority in turn 1. Okay, so this is the basically the red list. Yeah. As much as I would like to go ahead and take that thing out. Ooh. Oh man. That's poopy. Very nice by the opponent though. If they attack, I'll block in a microsecond. Okay, so we take 4. Jeez. We're gonna die to this Scalding Viper here. Needlehead, Burst Lightning, Viper, and Ojera Axe O'Neill. I don't know how you freaking pronounce his name. Okay then. Seems like a good meta for the Viper, honestly. A lot of 1, 2, and 3 mana plays. It is 3 or less, correct? Yeah. Cut propulsion is the only way we can kill the flyer. Probably Surok. Cut 1 Tyvar. Sentinel. Gosh, this deck is rough. I don't ever know what I'm supposed to cut. All these cards are good. I just want to keep them all, but I'm not playing 62. Maybe 1 Paw Patch, I guess? I don't know. Okay. That's pretty good. Two Cubs is nice. Opponent is very likely to have removal spell early. Okay, there's a burnout. You know what? I'm just gonna get in for 3 damage here. Then we can go Cub into Cub. And we do have the propulsion for the flyer, so. Okay, well, was hoping they would spend all of their mana. Now we don't get to go Cub into Cub. So what I think I'm gonna do is just go ahead and burst lightning the Bastronaut. Well, there's nothing. Well, I played around a card they didn't have. I should have clicked through to see if there was any priority being held. Well. I'm gonna reanimate it again. We have at least one. Okay, that's a good draw. Hold up a braid / veil. Oh, we have 2 Cubs, so I actually have 3 mana. That's right. So we'll veil here, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and get that out of there so we can attack. Yeah. Am I supposed to hold up the propulsion? I don't think so. I think I'm supposed to go ahead and play the Sentinel here. Crack that. So we're about to put them to 10. I'm just gonna keep it. Okay, so if they play the dragon, they don't get to kill anything. And then we get to deal with it in 3, 4, 5, 6. You can kill my sentinel? You were certainly hovering it. What you got there, buddy? Frenzy? Maybe Witchstalker Frenzy? Or is it second Nova Hellkite? Okay, it's Viper. Gotcha. Okay. So... yeah, just attack for 5. Play out Sentinel. And it looks like we're going to be going to a game 3 here. This deck on the play, though, is a mother, dude. Alright. Is there anything we want to do different on the draw? I mean, they've got a lot of non-creature spells, right? So maybe it's not bad to have a couple of lizards. They also block almost all of their creatures, just not the big flyboys. Yeah, I'm gonna cut a couple of Roku. I can't speak. I'm gonna cut a couple of Rokus here, I think. I'll bring in a Needlehead of my own. The Roku's great. Gosh. Against their deck, I need to be a little bit more low to the ground, I think. Oh, man. Oh, man. And they kept a hand of 7. So their last couple of hands have been very reactive. This is probably terrible, but I'm gonna keep this hand. Okay. Immediately punished. Hired Claw on 1. Yeah. Into Viper. Yeah. Well, we asked for it, didn't we? Yep, just Naked Veil. That's what you do. That's what you do, baby. And this is what I get. Gonna play more? Oh yeah. We're done for. Cooked. I'll play the Sentinel first, I suppose. I don't think it really matters all that much. It's a better blocker, a little bit harder to kill. Also, if we can, it's better to play Tyvar when we have another untapped creature, but quite low on those at the moment. If they all out attack, they probably have... Oh, okay. Well, yeah. That's a burst lightning, isn't it? Are you trying to, like, fake me out? I tried. That's nice. I don't think we can win, because every spell we cast, we're taking damage. And if we don't kill this, we're taking damage. If I play this, they'll probably play land and attack with Nova. But I don't have the mana to leave all that up. Let's just attack and see what they do. I'm gonna see if I can get away with holding the propulsion for one turn, and I hope they play land and Nova. Can we get him to flinch here? Okay, so let's try this. Do this first. Take one. Okay, you got it. Good game. On the play. Yeah, we're 2-1 right now, so I'm gonna try one more. Typically I would stop at 3 games, but I really like this deck. See if we can't hit that 3-1. Okay, Anchorage. Anchorage is rough. Hopefully it's not just Guy control. I think I'm fine with every other deck that plays that card. Okay, Maze Mind Tome. So probably just on some blue-white nonsense. How likely is it that opponent plays Pinnacle Star Cage? I'm just gonna jam the Roku here. Okay. If opponent has a counter spell, they're likely to leave it up this turn, because we're definitely gonna jam this thing. So add green, play green. Cannot play around No More Lies, but that's fine. It's gonna go away anyway, so you know. We'll count it. Ah, nice! Do we get a trigger? Or they got Get Lost? That's awesome. I'm not gonna play anything else. They may have a Day of Judgment here. I'm gonna just save all my creatures, or yeah, I'm gonna attack with the Ridgeline here. Ride's End. Okay. So looks like no Day of Judgment. Unless they were just really trying to save some hit points here. Opponent's taking 10. Down to 7. Okay. Yep, you got it. So it looks like we're on some straight up blue-white control. Do have 4 damage in hand here. So we kind of just need to deal 3 more. I'm not going to play around second Day of Judgment. If they have another board wipe, then so be it. Looks like they're digging. So, good sign. Okay. Still digging. I mean, that gets you pretty deep. Ooh, baby. Nice. Taking game 1 against them feels really good. So, Sirach is great. Also, coincidentally, Baloth is really good against that counter spells. So, Chandra is here specifically for control matchup. Burst Lightning is burned so it can stay in. A Braid stays in. They've got Tome. What do we cut? I don't want to cut nothing. Guess we can take out 1 Sentinel. Hold on. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm gonna cut a Curator. They don't have a whole lot of graveyard stuff going on. Well, that's a little slow, but I'm gonna keep it with 2 Baloths. We drew the land number 3. Hasty boys. Gotta love them. Seam Rip. How dare you? Can't believe you've done this to me. Would love to draw another land for the Chandra here. Yep. Got your Tome. Well, it's a tapped one. Tome gaining 4 life is not insignificant. Does anybody else notice the weird things going on with Arena at the moment? I can't take the companions off of any of the decks that I already had. And also all of my fancy artwork on some of the cards that was moving. They're all weird now. Would love to get an update. Because I like my fancy artwork. Looks like opponent may have disconnected. Or they can't draw the cards they need and they're getting mad about it. Maybe they rage quit? I don't know. Well, either way, if you're playing creatures, it always feels really good to win against control, so this one's going in the video. I don't give a shit.
If this is the competition, I could win on an ornithop. Now that's a winning ride!
Well, there we go. Looks like we win. Sure. All right, welcome back. Well, that was fun. that was good. Yeah, the deck performed well. We did have a loss. I left it in there. And also the last win. Granted, it was against the control deck, and it seems to me like they were losing, so they just kind of rage quit. Didn't seem like a disconnect to me, and the deck did well against them. You know, only one copy of Veil, but it did come up quite a lot. Having Baloth unable to be countered, and the Surrak in the sideboard also relevant. And then, you know, the first two games just felt really good. You know, like I said in the intro, I don't know if this is as strong as the Simic deck, but I certainly prefer it. I just like having access to actual hard removal and good interactive pieces. And blue just doesn't really give you that. You know, you gotta play more of the tempo game and really try to go over the top. But I'm gonna keep playing this one a little bit. Like I said, I'm going to put it together in paper, and hopefully I can do that in time for my RCQ at the shop. We'll see. Well, I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope to catch you for the next one. Peace.